Take a risk. Take a chance. Take a dare. Play the game of Double Dare. With the host of Double Dare, Alex Trebek.
Thank you. If nothing else, I'm going to get in shape running up on every program. Hi, everyone. Good to have you joining us once again on Double Dare as we wrap up our first week on the air. This is a new show in which our contestants get to win cash prizes by demonstrating knowledge and nerve. Speaking of the contestants, let's go over and meet the players right now.
First, here's our returning champion, Joel Palmer.
How are you today, Joel?
Thank you.
You are the big winner so far in our short history on Double Dare, a total of $5,500, which deserves some applause, ladies and gentlemen. He's a good player. How do you feel about it? Confident?
Very confident and having a good time.
Okay, glad to hear that. Let's say hello to your opponent.
Challenging Joel Palmer is Gail Brooks.
On our last show, you told us that you were once a teacher. Where was that?
I taught in Brussels, Belgium.
What were you teaching?
I was teaching primary school, little ones.
To American children? Or
yes, children of the American diplomatic community and the business community in Brussels.
And you didn't learn to speak French while you were over there?
Oh, I did, but I'm continuing it now in an effort not to lose it.
Okay, good for you. When we left off on our last program, you had won $100, and we'll put that up on the scoreboard, and Joel also had picked up $100. And you know, of course, that a game is $500. And a very brief review of how we play Double Dare. We show our contestants clues to people, places, and things, and they have to come up with the right answer. The clues appear one at a time. They get easier as we go along. First player to come in with the right answer wins $50 and the right to make a dare. So we're off and running right now. We will show you people at home the correct answer, and I will tell our players that the first subject is a person. So good luck. Here's clue number one. As a boy of 12, he worked in a warehouse pasting labels on bottles of shoe polish. Clue number two. In America, crowds waited at the docks for the latest installments of his novels. Clue number three. He died before completing The Mystery of Edwin Drood. Clue number four. Emlyn Williams dressed in Victorian clothes and put on a beard to portray him. Next clue. Some of his work appeared under the pen name Boz. All right, we'll go to clue number six. His stories often included details from his own life, such as his father's imprisonment for debt. Our players are nodding, but so far, not buzzing. Clue number seven. He is buried in the Poets' Corner in Westminster Abbey. Number eight. One of his most famous novels was made into a dramatic film in 1948, then an Oscar-winning musical 21 years later. Gail Brooks, your answer, please.
Charles Dickens.
You are right. Yes, indeed. You've picked up $50 more. You now have $150. You are in a dare situation. Take a look at the next clue. Clue number 9. In one of the more than a dozen films based on this man's novels, W.C. Fields played Mr. Micawber. That's the dare clue. Do you want to give Joel that clue and gamble that he won't know the answer is Charles Dickens?
No, I'm going to play cautious. I'm not.
Okay, fine. Let's bring Joel back. We got all the way down to clue number 8 before Gail gave us the right answer. She passed on the dare clue, which was clue number 9, and it was in one of the more than a dozen films based on this man's novels. W.C. Fields played Mr. Micawber. You think you'd have gotten the right answer?
Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens. All right, you made the right move, Gail, in deciding not to go with the dare. You're in the lead at the moment by $50, and we are taking a break for a commercial message. Subject is a thing. All right, everyone, you can look now, because here comes clue number 1. Using it is statistically less dangerous than bicycling or sleeping in bed. Clue number 2. One fun place to use this is along the sides and bottom of an empty swimming pool. Joel Palmer, our champion, buzzes in, sealing Gail's booth. What's the answer?
Skateboard.
You are right. That's the thing we were looking for. It's all tied up. $150 for each of you. You're in a dare situation. You can pick up an additional $100. Take a look at the dare clue right now. If you injure yourself while using this, you could have a strawberry, a road rash, or a hamburger. That's the dare clue, Joel. Do you want to show it to Gail?
I'll dare.
Fine. Let's bring Gail back in. Joel came up with the right answer. He has taken the dare. You've got 5 seconds to look at this clue, Gail. Your answer?
The only thing I can think of is a hula hoop.
Hula hoop is wrong, so that's another $100 for Joel. And we close you off again, Gail. You've got $250 right now, Joel. You're in a double dare situation, so let's look at the next clue. Many towns prohibit its use on public streets or sidewalks. That's the double dare clue. You've got $250. If you show Gail this clue and she doesn't get it, you will have $450, a very good lead in this game. Do you want to take the double dare?
No, I think she'd know it on that clue.
Okay. A lot of the people in the audience wanted you to go on. Let's bring Gail back. He's stopping. He's not taking the double dare. The next clue, though, was many towns prohibit its use on public streets or sidewalks. And you're still perplexed?
I'm still perplexed.
Have you ever used a skateboard?
No.
No? Well, you're lucky he didn't take the double dare because he'd have wound up with $450. As it is, he leads you by 100, 250 to 150, and we're going on to the next subject. Here's the correct answer. The subject is a person. Clue number 1, here it is. His maternal grandmother was a full-blooded Indian. Next. None of his 49 record albums will probably be played at your next church supper. How true. Clue number 3. His friend Malcolm X called him the funniest dishwasher on earth. Clue number 4. During rehearsals, he rarely knows his lines, but says, "I'll have it by Friday." Joel, the champion, buzzes in. He thinks he knows the answer.
Red Fox?
You're right, yes. That takes you to $300, Joel. A dare situation, of course. I want you to take a look at the next clue. His television character's name is his brother's real name. That's the dare clue. Do you want to show that to Gail?
Yes, I do.
Okay, if it works for you, you'll wind up with $400. Let's bring Gail back. Joel got the right answer. Taking the dare, you've got 5 seconds to look at this clue. An answer, please, Gail.
Red Fox?
You've got it. For $50, taking you to $200. You trail Joel by 100. We're going to take a break now for some important commercial messages, and then we're coming right back on Double Dare, and we'd like to have you join us.
The chain reaction.
He's got $300. The challenger, Gail Brooks, has $200, and we have another subject to go to and another correct answer to show you folks at home. The subject this time, players, is more than one person. More than one person. First clue to help you out. The leader of this group hid in his bedroom for 4 years. And already we've got a buzzer. That's Gail's. An answer.
The Beach Boys.
You are right. Yes, $250. Nice going. As you know, Gail, on Double Dare, getting the right answer on the very first clue puts you in an important position. This is a dare situation for you. Take a look at the next clue. Their style has been called a synthesis of Phil Spector, Chuck Berry, and the 4 Freshmen. That's the dare clue. Do you want to give that clue to Joel and gamble that he's not going to know the right answer? You trail him by $50. If he misses, you could be leading by $50.
I'll give him that clue.
All right, fine. Let's bring the champ back, Joel Palmer. Gail gave us the right answer. She has taken the dare. You're going to have 5 seconds to look at this clue. Here it is. Joel, give me an answer.
The Beach Boys.
You got it, and you are leading by $100 again. That's $350 for you. Gail, getting the right answer on the very first clue, I think I would have done exactly the same thing you did, and that is take the dare and try to get the lead in this game. He's close to winning it, but you're still within range. Let's go on to another subject, another correct answer for you folks at home. This time, the subject is a thing. A thing. First clue. The Tsar's servants used the poorer quality stuff to shine the royal boot leather. Joel Palmer thinks he has an answer.
Caviar.
You are right. Caviar giving you $400. All right, Joel. You can wrap it up right here. This is a dare situation for you. I want you to take a look at the next clue. It is known as Ikra, Botargo, and Pazusnaya. You've got $400 right now. If you show that clue to Gail and she doesn't get the right answer, you'll pick up 100 and you'll go on to play the spoilers again.
I'll take the dare.
Fine. Let's bring Gail back. Tough spot for you, Gail. Joel got the right answer, and he could win the game right now on this dare clue. You've got 5 seconds to come up with a right answer, or he's got the game. Here it is. Gail?
Sable?
Not Sable, it's Caviar, and it's Caviar for Joel. He's got $500. Come out here, Joel. Tough luck, Gail. You gave it a good shot. You're going away with $250 and some prizes backstage. Thank you for joining us on Double Dare. Goodbye. And congratulations to you. The champion comes through once again, and you know what's going to happen now. We are going to take a commercial break and then put you to the test against the spoilers for $5,000 right after this. Palmer, he is the first returning champion because he has won 2 games, and so far a total of $6,000 in cash. And right now, a chance to increase that by $5,000 as he gets to face the spoilers. Here come the bad guys. We call them spoilers because they earn money by keeping you from earning money. The $5,000. Let me introduce them. Each of them is a Ph.D. Spoiler number 1 is Dr. Don Noven. Spoiler number 2 is Dr. Ira Greenberg. And spoiler number 3 is Dr. Lee Frantz. Let's shut them off right now so they can't hear what we are saying. You know how to beat them. Yes. You have a board over here with 8 clues to a person, place, or thing, and it's your job to give 4 clues to the spoilers and hope they'll come up with incorrect answers. Each time that happens, we pay you $100. If you can give away all 4 clues and still have one spoiler who has yet to come up with the right answer, then you win the $5,000. And we have to give away 4 clues, and there are 8 of them up there, so we allow you 4 passes. Let's take a look at the correct answer at the top of the board. It's Agatha Christie. So we're obviously looking for a person. Pick a clue.
Number 2.
Her books have been translated into more languages than any other author except Shakespeare. Do you want to give the spoilers that clue, or do you want to take a pass?
I'm going to take a pass on that clue.
All right. Why?
I just think that that's too close to, giving...
And the reference to her books, too, might be an indication. All right, you've used up 1 pass. Pick another clue.
Number 3.
She was awarded the title Dame in 1971. Now, that doesn't seem too bad, but it's up to you to take the make the decision.
I'll give that to him.
All right, fine. Spoilers? The subject is a person, and here is the first clue. She was awarded the title Dame in 1971. All right, let's go to spoiler number 1. Dr. Noven?
Margot Fontaine.
That is incorrect. We'll go to spoiler number 2. You have an answer for us.
Sybil Thorndike.
Sybil Thorndike is wrong. Okay, we're moving along nicely. Let's go to Dr. Franz, spoiler number 3. Your answer, please.
Agatha Christie.
Dr. Franz, you have earned another $100. You've gotten the right answer. And you've got $200, and you've gotten 1 clue past 2 of the spoilers. All right, pick another clue.
Number 1.
The Queen Bee of Murder Mysteries. Give it a pass.
I'm going to pass on that.
Pick another clue.
Number 5.
She said, I find searching for clues more fascinating than laying them. You want to give that? A lot of people are saying give it in the audience.
I'm going to pass that clue.
Okay, you now have 3 passes. You are left with only 1 pass. Pick another clue.
Number 4.
She wrote witness for the prosecution.
No, pass.
Pass. You've used all of your passes. Now what remains to we have 3 clues. You have to give them. The only thing that remains to be determined is what order.
Number 8.
Okay, number 8. Spoilers? Here is the next clue. Her second husband's archaeological expeditions provided her with material for 3 books. We'll go to spoiler number 1 first of all. Dr. Noven, can you give me an answer?
No answer.
Good. That's good news for our champion. All right, let's go to spoiler number 2, Dr. Greenberg. Your answer, please.
Don't know.
Too much time. And that means another 200. You're up to $400. Pick the next clue you want to give him.
Number 6.
Spoilers. Her Belgian sleuth Hercule Poirot used his little gray cells in Murder on the Orient Express. We finally got a smile from the spoilers. I wonder why. Let's talk to Dr. Novan first.
Agatha Christie.
That's why you were smiling. You got a correct answer, you win $100. Spoiler number 2, if he gets the right answer. Dr. Greenberg?
Agatha Christie.
Agatha Christie. Another $100 for you, and that's a nice try. You've added $400 to your previous total, and that means you have a total now of $6,400. Now, we ran into a lot of problems there, as you noticed. In the future, if this happens again, it might be a good idea for you to save those passes because they come in handy. All right, you're the champ with $6,400. You're going into your third match, and I would like you to go back into the champion's booth. And while you're doing that, we're going to take just a moment to introduce your challenger. All right, let's move over there. Johnny?
Challenging Joel Palmer is Randy Taubenheim.
Hello, Randy.
Hello.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a soil tester for Los Angeles County.
You do a lot of reading?
Quite a bit, yes.
Okay, that's good, because that will come in handy. Do you consider yourself to be a fairly nervy guy? Do you,
I think so.
Okay, fine. We're going to discover that, too, as we start a brand new game against the champion, Joel Palmer. He's got over $6,000 in prizes, so he has demonstrated his skills. Let's see what you can do about demonstrating yours. A game is $500, as you know. Let's go now to our first subject. We'll show the people at home the correct answer, and I will tell you, players, that the subject is a person. A person. First clue for you. After dinner, he liked to march around the dining room table playing Over the Sea to Sky on his bagpipes. Clue number 2. He was christened Edward Albert Christian George Andrew Patrick David. Clue number 3. During World War II, he was Governor General of the Bahamas. Next clue. He quarreled with the mint over which side of his face should appear on coins and stamps. Not yet? Then let's go on to clue number 5. This should help you. Though he was English and his wife American, they were the leaders of French society. And Joel Palmer thinks he has the answer. Joel?
The Duke of Windsor.
The Duke of Windsor is right. An early lead for you once again in a game. You've got $50. You're in a dare situation. You could add $100 right now. Let's take a look at the clue. Richard Chamberlain portrayed him in the 1972 television dramatization of his life. Do you want to give that clue, or do you want to pass on it?
I'll give that clue.
Fine. It's very early in the game. Anything can happen. Let's bring Randy back. Joel got the right answer. He's got $50. He's trying to add $100 now. He's going to show you the dare clue. If you get the right answer, it'll be tied up. Each of you will have 50. You've got 5 seconds to look at this clue, Randy. An answer, please.
Don't know.
You don't know? Then that's $100 for Joel, taking him to $150, and we close Randy's booth again. Double dare time. A chance to pick up an additional $200 and take a commanding lead in the game. Let's look at the clue. The minister who performed his wedding ceremony was ostracized by the Church of England. What do you think of that clue? Is that a good one to give Randy, or do you think it would help him come up with the right answer?
I'll take a double dare.
You'll take the double dare. All right. Let's bring Randy back. Joel is taking the double dare. Here is the clue for you to look at. Randy, an answer.
Haven't the foggiest.
You haven't the foggiest? That's too bad. Another $200 for Joel. And the right answer was the Duke of Windsor. And that buzzer means we've got to take a pause for a commercial message. So let's do that, and then we'll come back here. Double dare. First week on the air, and hopefully by now you've gotten very familiar with the way we do things on Double Dare, and hopefully also you've gotten to like the game. And if that's the case, we'd like to see you next time around. Right here on Double Dare, you'll see our champion Joel Palmer trying to increase his total from $6,400 upwards. So do come back and join us, won't you? So long, everybody.
Seashell. Shell game. Game Boy.
Boy toy.
Toy shop.
Shop talk.
Talk show. showtime. Chain Reaction from the executive producer of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Tuesday through Saturday at 10:30 p.m. on GSN. Chain Reaction.